Well, Shabbat Shalom and Happy Hanukkah. For many of you, this may be a new feast, Hanukkah. I want to say this. Hanukkah is not the Jewish Christmas. Hanukkah is a memorial feast where we remember what a family called the Maccabees and their history. And there was a genocide taking place where Antiochus IV at that time, in an antichrist spirit, was trying to remove the Jewish people from the face of the earth. And this family, the Maccabees, Mattathias Maccabee, how he chose in a town of Moda'in, which is still there today in Israel. In fact, it's one of the fastest growing suburbs of Jerusalem. He was in a town, and the soldiers came and were forcing the Jews to sacrifice pigs on the altar on Shabbat. And he said, no, enough is enough. And he raised up, and they attacked the soldiers and removed them, killed them. And they decided that they were going to go back to the temple in Jerusalem, and they were going to restore true worship, because Antiochus IV had made a statue of himself and put it in the temple and defiled it with all sorts of things. And they decided that true worship was going to have to come back. And of course they did. And the reason that there's a Hanukkah with the lights is to remind us that the Lord miraculously provided oil according to the law of Moses, because when they got into the temple, there was only enough oil for one night. So instead of making oil that would not be according to Exodus 30, then what they did is the oil, the containers miraculously filled every night, and it restored a true anointing. It's a rich testimony, and I want to encourage you to join us as Pastor Tim and I teach on this wonderful feast, because it really truly is. Hanukkah is the message of the hour. Antiochus IV actually tried to destroy Israel by removing its culture and its customs and changing its language. And it reminds me of a man that is not on the earth anymore, but Yasser Arafat used to say, when he was in charge of the Palestinian Authority, he would say, I will take Israel piece by piece with peace. That's a Hanukkah type story. So I want to bless you that don't give up your core values. Don't give up your core customs, your language, and how you operate, because that's what protects your core is your customs and your traditions. There are bad traditions and good traditions. And in this holiday season, it's a good tradition to be able to put Yeshua first. In Hanukkah, he is the soldier candle. He is the light of the world. And in Christmas on the tree, if you look at it properly, I know it's not his birthday, and please don't send cards and letters to educate me. I understand. But I look at Christmas as a time where I thank God that the world is celebrating the birthday of Messiah, even though it's not. I look at the good. When I see a Christmas tree, I remind myself of the tree of Calvary, where all the blessings that we walk in were paid for. And the lights on those trees remind me of the Maccabees, who preserved the light so that we might have a Christmas. So I hope this little 3-minute Hanukkah lesson has blessed you, that you might go out and be, as Jesus said, be salt and light. Let your light shine. And happy Hanukkah.